highlight reel plays and rock-solid fundamentals. He's got a Gold Glove from 2014. That should tell you everything you need to know.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
LeMahieu's got it. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. On to the second inning now for Minute Maid Park with no score. Nolan Arenado will dig in, a Silver Slugger winner in the National League a season ago. Sends that one out. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. In now, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Keuchel gets the sign. First pitch on the way. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Gomez has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting sixth.
This is not normally the kind of swing you associate with a good hitter like this. I mean, he's caught reaching for a pitch that he really has no business swinging at, and that becomes a very easy out.
Mark Reynolds is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Colby Rasmus strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Into the windup and the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. Two and one. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Carlos Gomez is on deck. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
And this is swung on and missed, and Rasmus becomes out number 1.
Batting fifth, center fielder, Carlos.
Stepping in, Carlos Gomez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he lays off there 1-0.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
And if there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base. Evan Gattis will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Outside, 2-1. He took second fairly easily. Any thought of third base here?
I don't think so. He's got a good hitter at the plate. A single is probably all he needs. I'd let him try to drive you in.
And the count will be full. Here comes the payoff pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Hot shot toward third, but a quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone.
Batting 7th,
Luis Valbuena, the hitter now with a chance to pick up that runner from second with 2 away.
And this could prove to be a huge at-bat in this game because you don't want to let these type of scoring opportunities slip away early.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. Again to third. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
But when you start that pitch off the edge, well, most guys know well enough to lay off. You've got to start it on the edge if you want him to chase.
And a foul pop behind the plate. And that's going to land foul. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Houston, who'll move to the third with no score. Gerardo Parra will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Here's a high pop-up. Correa settles under it near second. 1 out.
Well, they might have been looking for the outside part of the plate there, but this one comes right back over the middle. So, I mean, he's lucky to get out of this with just a pop-up.
Standing in now, Ben Paulson. Drilled on the ground to short. Correa gloves it. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Batting 9th, the catcher, number 4, Nick Hundley.
Nick Hundley will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Keuchel's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Wow, no chance of getting on top of that fastball. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A solo home run by Nick Hundley, and the Rockies are out to a 1-0 lead.
Well, this is just their first hit of the night, but what a hit it was. He squares up on this thing perfectly and just drives it over the wall. That had some serious hang time to it.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now.
Charlie
As he swings at the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to left field. Rasmus is under this one, and that will retire the side. Rockies are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. We played 2.5. It's now 1-0 Colorado. John Singleton digs into the box in the
Leading
bottom
off for
of
the
inning number
Astros.
3.
First baseman, John Singleton.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Gloved by LeMahieu. And a rather easy first out.
Batting ninth, catcher, Jason Castro.
So 1 away, and here's the left-handed hitting catcher, Jason Castro. Here comes the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, I don't think you want to come in throwing a lot of high changeups. That's a pitch he's going to have to get lower in the strike zone.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded to short. Reyes ranges to his right. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
The second baseman, number 27, Jose Altuve.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
And that
Ball
misses
one.
for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Now a swing and a ball hit foul to first as the first base coach had to do a little skip to my Lou there. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half. Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Hit in the air to center field. Blackmon on the move. Oh, and he botches it. Around second. He'll try for third. And he's going for it all. Headed for the plate. And he is in there.
And you can pretty much see this starting to set up out there right about when he hit first base. Remember, this guy can absolutely fly. So he just put his head down and he said, I ain't stopping. And he makes it all the way around to score for the inside the park home run.
Here's George Springer. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. 3 innings complete, all tied at 1-1. Jose Reyes is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Shortstop, Jose Reyes.
Keuchel into his motion. First pitch on its way. Hot shot to third. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
Carlos Gonzalez will stand in now, a Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Well, he gets ahead of another hitter there, and I'm told he's thrown a first pitch strike to around 90% of the batters he's faced so far, and that's pretty amazing.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Reyes the runner at first with nobody out. Hard hit ball to second, and that'll get down for a base hit.
There you go. Back-to-back singles here to open up the inning, have him set up in a good position to break this deadlock.
Nolan Arenado will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. 1 run on 3 hits and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rockies so far. And a good pitch, but he gets quite a lot of it. And in fact, he got more than a lot of it. He got all of it. It's a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as the Rockies have staked themselves to a 4-1 lead.
Well, this is a pitch he'd love to have back. You can see where it is. Catching way too much of the plate. Now he's going to have to start this inning over from scratch, but with already 3 runs on the board.
Up next for Colorado.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. As he goes after the first pitch and lines one out toward right center. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Boy, I mean, he scorches this ball. You know, we're down here in Texas. He might have put a branding iron on that one. That's how hard he hit it. And he's going to pull into second base with an easy double.
Here's Mark Reynolds as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1.
And for that guy right there, this is going to be an important inning. He's already given up 4 runs through 3. And you know, they need to get a minimum of 5, hopefully 6 innings out of him. So he needs to show something right here.
3 runs already home here. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there.
And this is a spot where, to me, you don't need to play home run derby here. I mean, if your last name is Pujols or Fielder, maybe, but for a guy like this, you just try to get on base and give your guys a chance to drive you in.
Gerardo Parra in now, popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
0-1.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
I think this is one of those at-bats where he just couldn't help himself out there. And we're going to check it out again right here on Show Track. The thing that stands out right away, well, look at the pitches. Are any of them even strikes? I mean, if you have a little bit more discipline as a hitter, you might be looking at a 3-0 count instead of going back to sit on the bench.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Strike 3, and that'll put an end to a big inning. But the Rockies strike for 3, all coming on this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. Colorado leads it 4-1. Leading off the inning, Carlos Correa, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Hey kids, make the most of your Astros season and join the Astros Buddies Club. Your membership includes cool Astros stuff, Astros game tickets, a VIP card that entitles you to a special discount in the Astros team store, and much more. Sign up online at astros.com.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. To 2-2 now.
Yeah, he hasn't shown that he's been able to resist those inside pitches. He may as well just keep going in there and hope he keeps chasing those pitches off the plate.
And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
Up next for the Astros.
And even when they do get on base, not exactly something for the highlight reel. But he's aboard with an infield single. Just their second hit of the ball game so far.
Colby Rasmus is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
On to first, and Rasmus bounces into a double play.
Center fielder, Carlos Gomez.
Carlos Gomez is into the box, reached base via the walk in his first appearance. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Hops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. LeMahieu ranging into shallow right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nothing doing there for Houston. They trail it 4-1. Nick Hundley heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
Rockies, the catcher, number 4, Nick Hundley.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Charlie Blackmon will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. First pitch of the at-bat. Sent on the ground out to second. Altuve has it in time to first, and there are 2 away. Jose Reyes will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And that's a fair ball heading for the scoreboard near the Crawford boxes. The throw into second. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
Pretty fortunate he was able to keep this ball fair. This is pretty close down the line. You see it winding up, one hopping the wall down there, and that allows him to cruise into second with 2 bases.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, maybe a little gun-shy there after swinging at that first fastball out of the zone. But now he's got himself in a pretty big hole up there, down 0-2.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
And now here, 1-2. This is where you need your best pitch. You've got to...
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will... Evan Gattis comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Well, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Blackmon is under it. 1 down.
This crowd oohs and ahs every time this guy hits a fly ball. But he didn't get all of that one, and it's pretty much a can of corn.
Now to the plate, Luis Valbuena. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Smoke toward the hole. The flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, and he had to range deep for this one, and you've also got to worry about that ball hitting the lip of the outfield grass. So you got to hang with it just like he did, and he made a nice play.
Here's the big first baseman, John Singleton. Chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. To short, hit hard. Reyes is up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Nolan Arenado will stride in again, as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ball game to this point. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen, as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. First pitch on its way. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Hit hard to the right side, and a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by.
With some guys, it doesn't matter if it's 0-2 or 2-0. They take the same approach either way. Well, this right here is one of those guys, and he comes through from being down in the count.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Will Harris will take over on the mound now here in the 6th inning. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Lofted in the air out to right field. Springer has a read on it. He's got it one away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mark Reynolds.
Mark Reynolds ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, and they fanned him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Curveball bounces, and that gets by to the backstop. And forget about the double play now, as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, I don't know what's more surprising here, guys. The fact that that pitch was so far away from the strike zone, or the fact that the batter still tried to hit it. Nevertheless, it's going to go down as a wild pitch.
6th inning. 4-1 is our score. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game. Gerardo Parra will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well, as he's behind 0-2 now.
Oh, just a little over anxious right there. I guess he figured he had a pretty good gauge on that fastball, and he hoped he'd see it again, but he got the curveball instead.
In the air, down the left field line and deep. Rasmus on the run. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Rockies strand 1, but they lead it 4-1. Jason Castro will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far, as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Low for ball 1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Drilled to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. Now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and striding in the speedy second baseman Jose Altuve. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
Well, here's a little trivia for you, Matt. On May 1st of 2012, Jose Altuve faced Mets pitcher John Roush, who's 6 feet 11 inches tall. The 1.5-foot height differential is said to be the most in MLB history between a pitcher and batter.
George Springer will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Astros are down quietly. They trail it 4-1. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. Rockies out on top in this one as we head to the 7th. But before we get started, let's get a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Ben Paulson is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
The designated hitter, Ben Paulson.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. A quick out number 1.
A broken bat, little looper down to third. Keeping your focus on the baseball is the thing you have to do here, which is easier said than done when you've got a flying projectile heading your way. But he takes this one in, no problem.
Nick Hundley will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
And if he swung at that first one, no reason not to go up there again.
A pause, and the 0-2. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2.
Since coming in the 6th, he's knocked down 5 in a row, giving him a real lift out there.
Charlie Blackmon will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now, down 0-2.
And that is not good.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Castro has it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Time to get up and stretch here at Minute Maid Park. The Rockies are out in front, 4-1. Carlos Correa steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. High in the air out towards shallow right. Gonzalez has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Colby Rasmus will stand in looking to turn things around. He's struck out and bounced into a double play so far. Not such a hot start. Fastball in there for a called strike. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Blackmon, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with 1 away.
Evan Gattis will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips.
Been hitting the ball pretty well, though, despite the offer so far.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. And he lays off for ball 1. 2 sinkers down in the zone. No surprise what they're after here.
Yeah, and this guy's no dummy at the plate. He knows exactly what they're trying to do. It's not like he just fell off the turnip truck. Well, here's something for you kids to remember. You gotta freeze on a line drive if you're at second base. Make sure that that ball gets through before you take off and try to advance. And that's a good read there, and he's able to get back and avoid being doubled off.
Here's Luis Valbuena now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And it's quickly 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 2 left for the Astros, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Jose Reyes will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence. but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Into the seats, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Ripped down the first base line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Valbuena is there for it, makes the play, 1 away.
He's put together 2 spotless innings so far out of the bullpen. I think a third would be above and beyond the call of duty.
So 1 gone for the Rockies here in the 8th, and standing in, the right fielder Carlos Gonzalez. Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul, strike 1. 4 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rockies so far. Ball 1. One and 2.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And here's a ball hit in the air. In there, a base hit. He'll get it into second. And he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a 1-out double.
The batter, number 20.
Wow. And how he managed with that swing to wind up with a double is beyond me. Hey, that's baseball.
Here's Nolan Arenado, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Correa scoops it up. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Wow, that's just a heck of a play at short. Once this ball gets over the pitcher's head, it becomes a do-or-die play. And you can see him field this thing and then whip it over to first all in one motion, and he just does get his man by about a step.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
And it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world here to mix in a take every now and again.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And that ends the inning. 1 left for Colorado as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. John Singleton will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Well, the guy you see right there has been terrific. But will they let him work these final 2 innings?
Well, I think the pitch count is in his favor. Everybody pays a lot of attention to that. So barring a huge spike right here in the 8th, I don't see any reason why he can't get these final 6 outs.
Jason Castro will dig in 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Out in front of it, strike one. Chopped weakly to the left. Arenado fields it cleanly. Throw gets him 2 down.
There's nothing easy about this play right here. It's a high chopper, so he knows he's going to have to field and throw pretty much all in one motion. And he does so here to get his man. That's a nice play.
Jose Altuve will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
First offering on its way. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Tap fouled at home plate. And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2.
And this isn't the first guy that's been frozen by that pitch tonight. He's had a lot of guys shaking their heads so far.
Blackman is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They trail it 4-1. Set to start the 9th now from Space City, Houston, Texas, as we continue our presentation of Major League Baseball on the show. Tony Sipp will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Striding in to start the 9th, Mark Reynolds, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
And after 3 strikeouts already, you can bet he's going to be pressing up there at the plate, trying to make something happen. And that just might make things worse.
And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame. Gerardo Parra will stand in. He flew out his last time up. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Ben Paulson stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. First delivery to him on the way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Oh, he's got him eaten right out of the palm of his hand now. 2 strikeouts already here in the inning. And now he gets the 3rd guy to go after a first pitch out of the strike zone.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Singleton is going to get there. And the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado, but they lead it 4-1. George Springer We'll start it off here in their half of the ninth, and no sign of a reliever. They're going to let him try to finish this one off.
Well, he's been brilliant so far, so why not see if he can take it the distance? It just doesn't happen these days very often.
And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Well, this guy has done a pretty good job of being effectively wild. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to about 60% of the batters he's faced, but look at where he's sitting right now. Excellent.
On his way to second is Springer. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And the Astros are in business to start the inning. A leadoff triple. So coming to the plate, Carlos Correa. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. Foul. To short. Reyes has it. And this will be an RBI as the run comes in to score from third.
Up next for the Astros.
Well, they're able to draw one run closer. That's the good news. But from a defensive perspective, they're just happy to get that man out at first and ring up the first out of the ninth inning.
Into the box, Colby Rasmus. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. A swinging bunt to the mound. On to first, and now the Astros are up against it, down to their final out now.
Up next for the Astros, center fielder, Carlos Gomez.
Carlos Gomez makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the ninth inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Here's the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. A little bouncer. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy, and he gave them that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. Well, runs at something of a premium here in this matchup, so it doesn't make it quite as hard to find our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Rockies come out on top, 4-2. Good night from Houston.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Rockies. 4 runs on 8 hits. 1 error. They left 4 men on base. For the Astros, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 47 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro Light Rail trains can be picked up at Main Street Square, just 6 blocks from Minute Maid Park between Walker and Dallas.